What's up guys, this is Astranox. It's time for the showcase of Senya because she was buffed. She has 15 skill ups and I have her built on speed and immunity with Elbrus Ritual Sword. And there's different ways to actually build Senya, which is really cool. I mean, you could have her on a lifesteal set, injury. I mean, there's definitely quite a few ways for you to actually build this hero. You can have her on an attack set. I like her on speed. I like her to get the counter attack buff on her ASAP. Now she has Provoke, guys, on the skill 3 like a Cecilia. Team-wide Provoke, which is such a massive deal because of the way she actually works. Her whole kit, right? Elbrus Ritual Sword helps her with that exclusive equipment to keep herself alive longer, relieving pressure off of your healer. That is definitely strong, especially in longer battles. I mean, you could go in there with no sustain, no healer, and she might be able to survive, you know, that much longer and allowing you to end up winning a few battles because of that. So the performance of Senya is actually better now, and she's got an exclusive equipment that gives her greater attack buff after she uses skill number 3. So it's not going to be applied before she deals damage, it's going to be applied after she deals the damage. But I'm not using that one, and I kind of want to do another showcase using it, because I'm using an attack buffer in my battles, and I like it because the first time she uses skill 3, she's gonna have, you know, 50% more attack, and that skill 3 hits hard, guys. It hits hard, and it's really deadly. It's very impactful when you are able to remove immunity off of the enemy, and you are provoking them. Now they're attacking her, and then she has counter attack buff, so she keeps counter attacking the enemy one by one, healing herself because of the exclusive equipment. And it's just free damage. Now, when the enemy doesn't land a critical hit on her, right, there's a few things that happen. So the first thing is that she will deal damage to them instantly, which is based, I believe, on 50% of her current attack. So with attack buff, right, or greater attack buff, that much more damage. And it's just free damage happening, right? She counter attacks them, so that's damage there as well. You could have her on actually her own artifact, so you could boost her damage even further. So that is something, right? I mean, it's pretty crazy the way she is now, guys. There's something I don't like. I'll talk about it in a minute or two. So I try her out in teams that try to showcase her. I'm not trying to like duo her with Lilius, like a meme setup like I've done in the past. I've done it in the past. You know, I could have like an Emilia pushing Senya, so she has attack buff. She uses skill 3. Maybe she has the EE that gives her great attack buff, so she has so much attack at that point. And then Lilius with 350% crit damage uses skill 3. Like it's a damage is based on the highest attacker in the team, which is gonna be Senya, right? And it's just gonna decimate the rest of the team, right? But you know, they can see you from a mile away in RTA when you try to pull stuff like this off, so they're gonna break your combo. Like they're gonna ban one of these hero, or they're just gonna like sort of like disable you, take you down before you can pull it off. So yeah, but it's a fun setup. It's just I didn't want to showcase that. I wanted to showcase the buffed up version of Senya, and I'm trying to support her in my battles so you guys can have a better understanding on her actual performance by herself. And I feel like she's always like still like very thick, very hard to take down. And the big thing about her passive is that 50% crit chance reduction for the enemy when they hit her, right? This is such a massive survivability increase because like it's a guess, it's an RNG. When they try to focus her down, they're trying to like deal damage to her. I mean, they don't know. Like it's not a 10%, 20%, 30% less crit chance. It's 50% less crit chance after skill up. It's huge. Now, what it was changed in her kit is that her skill 3, of course, team-wide enemy provoke. Big deal. So you need to build effectiveness on her, and it's that much more important, right? Because she also has decreased hit chance debuff on skill 3, and she also has provoke on skill 1. Right, so it's very important that you actually build effectiveness on her. You need to have a nice balance of health and defense. Don't go too heavy like on attack while forgetting like about her health, because like what's the point? She needs to take hits, right? She's gonna provoke the enemy. You want to support her. You can't rely on like, oh, the enemy is never gonna be critting her. No, they will 50% of the time if they have 100% crit chance, right? Unless they're ice, that's gonna be a different story. But yeah, really like how she is with the build that I have her on. Now, maybe you don't want her to have too much speed. I like her with speed set. Immunity, I really like that. I mean, you could have her built differently, right? Now, this hero gets 30% more attack, but she doesn't crit. So you don't want to build any crit chance, any crit damage is going to waste. So she's not that hard to actually build. You can go with pieces that have like attack, health, effectiveness, sometimes some defense in there, some speed, but you don't have to worry about crit chance and crit damage, which is that much easier to like make her more tanky, while still being able to deal big damage. Like the skill 3 deals a lot of damage, guys. If you're able to pre-buff her with attack buff, it's gonna hurt bad, man, especially if they don't have layers of protection. Like a team that's trying to cleave you, if Senya stays alive and it's her time to go with skill 3, it's going to be deadly. Now with her exclusive equipment that heals, when she uses skill 1, it works well with Elbrus, it works very well hand in hand with her counter attack buff. Just like healing her constantly, it's something around like 1,000 health back. I mean, you could have a Shimaja staff on a Soul Weaver to push it further, but it definitely helps throughout longer battles. Her passive, when she receives a non-critical hit, every 2 turns, it has a 2-turn cooldown, she's gonna put barrier on the whole team that is based on her attack. And she will get for herself speed buff. So the speed buff helps her to get her first turn that much faster and just cycle faster throughout the battle. And some players might be like, well, with the speed buff, she's gonna be losing the counter attack stand faster. But if you reserve 10 souls every time she uses skill number 3, it's going to be a 2-turn cooldown, guys. Do you know how deadly that is? If you have some speed on her, right, with the speed buff, she's gonna be able to like lock the enemy team a good portion of the battle, forcing them to attack her, which means like she's counter-attacking because of counter-attack stance, which can have 100% uptime, assuming they don't remove any of her buff. And then there's the damage reflect that is based on 50% of her attack happening every time they don't land a critical hit chance against her. Like that is happening all at the same time, while she's also healing with her exclusive equipment. Now there's another setup with the exclusive equipment that was changed, giving her greater attack buff after she uses skill number 3 for 3 turns now instead of 2. So if you keep soul burning skill 3, she's gonna have 100% uptime on greater attack buff, which means the next time she uses it, every like further use of the skill number 3, if you keep soul burning it, you're gonna have greater attack buff, which is a major deal. Now you don't even need an attack buffer in your team, so in a long battle it really adds up. So definitely want to try that out in a different video. So if you have tried that, let us know in the comment section what you feel about it. If you've compared like the healing one versus the greater attack buff, let us know what you guys think. But it's cool to have the flexibility of not needing an attack buffer, so it leaves you an extra spot. So it's something you don't have to consider all the time when you are like drafting an RTA. It's not like, oh man, I gotta bring the attack buffer every time. But you could have a much superior hero instead of that hero that might be healing, reviving, more damage or something like that. Another hero that deals damage and is self-buffable, maybe they deal damage based on defense, maybe bruiser based on maximum health. So here I have to speed it up, guys. This was over 8 minutes, this battle. I just want to show you guys the power of Senya as a single damage dealer, part of this team, trying to showcase her versus Apocalypse Ravi. Since her scaling is based on attack and not based on health, even if she gets injured, she can, stay alive. So I'm controlling Apoc Ravi, trying to not have her use skill 3, or at least not use it when, I'm low health on, one of my hero, like, ML Angelica. So Senya, really happy about her performance now. I feel like the barrier could be stronger. Sadly, it's not that strong, but I guess it's helpful to keep your team alive that much longer. If you're running a turn 2 team, like you're slow, you're just trying to like survive the damage they're throwing at you. They might be getting multiple turns. So yeah, I mean, you could have her trigger the passive, give the barrier on the whole team, and also get herself speed buff. So it's gonna make her that much faster to actually go, get her turn first. And then that skill 3 really impactful, man. Like the provoke is such a major deal. Decrease hit chance. making the enemy like not do much damage against her really, and then like decrease hit chance, making them much less likely to land a critical hit chance on her, paired with the 50% minus crit chance passive. Like, she's gonna be doing those reflect damage often based on her attack. And this stuff like really adds up. You can see like in the breakdown, I didn't show the breakdown in the other battles, but look at this, like it's pretty sweet, and the healing from her exclusive equipment really adds up in a longer battle as well. And I mean, if you can just survive that much longer, because you got like Albris plus like the healing EE, you were able to survive the enemy's cleave or something like that in your slow turn 2 team. I mean, good. That's pretty cool. Maybe you want her on counter attack because like she's ultra slow or something, but there's definitely different ways to build Senya, which is quite interesting. So let us know about all that in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you guys think about her after she was buffed. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now, and don't forget to smash the like.